Hey everybody. All right, let's get right back into it. We still need to find that OC Supercomputer recipe. We got 4 drives to roll, but we have other things that we need to do. All right, we were in here, weren't we? Yeah, so let's go do the other things. Now, let's die. All right, so we want to make fused frames. And those are pretty easy. They're just nitrogen gas, some, what else? Nitrogen gas, some handy dandy little of these. Casings, which we're doing pretty good with here. Alright, so I guess the question would be, do I want to drag the casings there or drag the nitrogen back? And I think I actually want to drag the nitrogen back. But I also think that I need some all-clad sheets. What's your problem? Computers. We don't have. Let's think here. Okay. Why don't we do this? Let's just make some crystal computers while we're sitting here. And we can go like this since, again, I mentioned you don't want to split off, but we're not even coming close to using all of the things we're making here, so it's okay in this case, I think. Yeah, you always want to use an actual real splitter for the most part. I think here it's all right. Get some of these. Let's chunk these in here. Chunk these in here. And that's fine. All right, now we do need some circuit boards, which I don't have any here, but I think I have a bunch in base. So I'm gonna just go grab those. I know these have been kind of piling up down here, so. Oh, indeed. We're going to take all of these over here. Actually, let's maybe drop a couple in here as well. Oh, there are some in here. Okay, so over here, what we need is cable. I guess I never hooked this up. So we might have cable down here enough for it, though. Yeah, looks like it. Alright, we got cable coming here and going into there. So that means it's being built up here. Ah, perfect. That's nice and easy to make as well. Let's see. that's fine. So once 12.5 per minute. Yeah, that works. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the circuit boards. Let's see how we're doing over here. Okay. I don't think we need that in there anymore. We'd rather have those over here. Yeah, we don't really need that to be slooped. Much rather have it for the frames. As a matter of fact, I should probably take some frames with me. I'm gonna take all your frames, because that's just how I go. We're gonna add on more frames here in a bit. Oh, you know, and of course, I haven't even started, like, the most important thing. Didn't even bother doing that. Sick. All right. Yeah, let's head back over there. The worst hypertube cannon in the world. Sorry. This is where my computers were coming from. Alright, that works. You. Perfect. Okay, what do we say? We're gonna drag the nitrogen over here, yes. I think I'm gonna actually drag it over to our fuel area because we're just gonna make a quick little blueprint to do this. We're gonna drag like 3 of these. What do we decide? Are we calling them nitrogen threads? We're gonna drag 3 threads. We got normal, pure, 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 here. Let's just take these over for now. Let's see, you want to go this way? Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's make a little blueprint to do this. A little bit easier than without one. Because I'd like to do the rocket fuel over there. I want to do everything over by the base, which, you know, I know a lot of people do that. It's actually pretty rare for me to do that. So we don't have any computers, huh? Well, that's stupid. Make some. We're just gonna make a few computers over here. Actually, you know what I could do? I can just use the old blueprint maker for this. It doesn't really matter. It's literally gonna be pipe foundations. Oh, we have no copper sheets? That's pretty lame. I guess we never put a dimensional depot on it. Let's see if we have some just floating around. Probably should take some plastic too while we're here. And we're gonna take, there's only one sulfur node around here, which is the one we're using right now, and it can put out 300 on a MK2 miner. So we should eventually have our, we'll definitely eventually have our better miners. Where was I building these pipes? It had to be around here somewhere. So 300 sulfur can probably make about, I want to say, without sloops, I feel like it's around pretty close to at least 600 rocket fuel, which can feed about 50 generators, slooped. I'm sorry, sharded. So 300 sulfur is nothing to sneeze at. It's more than enough for us a quick and easy playthrough. You know, you might want more if you're gonna do more. Sometimes I just want to make sure that there's... Alright. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build out, you know, we've only, our bauxite is only running at 270 belt speed. We never upgraded it to 300, past 300. So it's running on tier 3 belts is what I'm trying to say. I'm failing. So we can go take care of that, split it off, and bring some of that aluminum that we're making down over here as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring power with me so I can... It's a lot easier to do these kind of blueprints when you can hover. It's really fast, actually. Considerably faster than when you have the jetpack. But right now, I just don't have any power connections on this little... I don't know, bridge or whatever you'd call it. If you also wanted to hide this, you could take this and put it along this way too. The problem with doing it this way though is that for some reason you have to change the connection type manually, so I tend not to. Plus I don't mind the look of the towers, especially over long distances. Like this I think looks alright. When they're just like a spider web at your base, that's not for me. But, you know, not for me to judge either, just for what I like to do. So aesthetically, I would rather put these on the side, but but I don't mind the look of this, and it's just a couple extra clicks to do it on the side. So I guess ultimately it's not worth it, the time for me. A lot of copper. I suppose what we could do is just build out one of them, since we only need one right now. What happened here? Oh, I think I know. We don't need these guys making anything. We have more than enough of these. So, what we really want is these making, which means those go in there, cut that. Alright. I think I have some copper sheets down here. Not too many. So I remember when I first started playing this game, I used to think, after my first playthrough, I remember thinking, holy crap, I did not make enough copper sheets. And that is definitely, it's hard to keep up with copper sheets. A lot of things need copper sheets. So there's two things you can do about that. So there is the pure copper ingot recipe, which is just gonna, it's not quite double your output, but it's going to significantly increase your output. I think it's like, instead of being a 1-to-1 ratio, I think it's like 10-to-13 or 7-to-13 or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. And it uses refiners and water, of course, like all the pures do. And then there's the steamed copper sheets recipe as well, which allows you also to make copper sheets in the refinery as well. Each one of these sections costs about 100. Alright, let's just go with one at this point. Dude, why do I keep doing that? Make sure this is on the same line, because when I take the rest of the blueprint, I want it to just fit right in. That's not quite right. That's fine. All right. Let's see. Let's build this. This is just going to be. Blender. Grab some computers from somewhere. How many of these do we have? Yeah, more than enough. More than enough. Are you for reals? This doesn't really require that much. Oop, you got jacked. Let's. Oh, what if we do this? I will obviously, well, not obviously, but I will. I will make these permanent, but for now, I just want to get some out. And then I guess we should probably start working on turbo fuel while we're waiting. This is only using 100 nitro gas, so we could probably just start making our rocket fuel with the rest of that. So let's. So let's take a look at what we need here. I'm not going to open it up here. All right, so let's just go like that. So 200 nitrogen gas, 250 sulfur, 125 coal, and 250 fuel for 375 nitrogen gas, or for 375 rocket fuel, and 62 compacted coal, because we have to remember that we are going to be stealing compacted coal from the mouths of hungry turbo fuel things. So yeah, so let's go find our new let's go get some more oil over here. this nice pure one right here. And I don't think we're gonna use all of this yet. We'll just use enough to make the fuel that we need. I think we needed 250 fuel, so. Leave it there for now. Alright. So we wanted 250 fuel. So that's 5, 7, we'll call it 8. Okay, yep, that's a mistake, obviously. All right, let's do this instead. So that's gonna make 200. Let's just start with 200, because that should make 250 fuel, no problem. Otherwise, it's a pretty bad recipe, I would say. And OC Supercomputer, no. So. we're going to be making residual fuel. You want 60. Okay, can do that. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, is there enough room? No, it's not enough room. Because I need a pipe to, I need to take that resin out of there. I've said that more than once in my life. Gotta clean that resin up. Alright. Yeah. And if we don't get this hard drive, if we don't get OC Supercomputers by the end of this episode, I'm definitely scum saving, because it's really the only thing I need to do next to get to the next phase. So fuck it. Sorry. Or we can just watch me swing around the vines, getting, you know, more hard drives. Not the most. I don't know much about YouTube. I don't care to be a YouTuber. I like YouTube. It's fine. But I'm pretty sure that would not be the most interesting videos in a series of already, I would say, probably not the most interesting videos. No diss on me, just, you know, it's a full playthrough. Okay. Alright, all that's working. We just need to sync this. This is where the alternate for, like, recycling rubber and plastic is nice, because you can use this stuff to make plastic, which you can then combine with fuel to make rubber. They're very good recipes. Totally use them. I don't think that they're particularly relevant for any but the biggest factories. Or maybe relevant's not the right word, they're just maybe not worth it. Okay, so now we got 200 fuel, which will be perfect for our kind of starter build here. And let's just drag this back over to where we're going to now this is done, meaning done in the sense that we can't power more generators with the source. So so that is holding exactly enough for these. So if it might be a little bit more, but it's really close. It's pretty much the right ratio. So yeah, we can see that this is draining. It looks pretty even. It's either a little more or a little less. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Point being, and you know what, we just want to make sure that it's, just get rid of that. And we're going to be adding on a bunch of fuel here in a bit, so it's fine. And then just let's link these two sections up. And my coal and everything is going to be coming in off of that line, so makes sense for it to be over here. As well as the nitrogen is going to be off of that line too, so. And we'll just put this for here for now. We don't have to worry about sinking anything because this is just going to generate fuel until it can no longer generate fuel. So, meaning we're sinking all the products on this, so we can't really have like a meltdown. Nope. You always want to make sure that you got your, whenever you work with an angle like you see that little gap right there is going to get you. Okay, see, something is wrong here. So, my suggestion is to pick one foundation that you know is hooked to the world grid. And then you can overlap onto the other stuff. But if you were to build, say, from this, alright, you notice we're not on the world grid here, so that can get ugly real quick. I mean, it can't get, like, super ugly that, like, your factory is messed up, but, you know, it can make it a little harder for things to look neat. Okay, that's coming in. Great. So let's get our blender. And the fuel is going to go straight in. Nitro rocket fuel, and what did we say? We wanted 200 fuel, right? So we need 150 nitro gas. And we can just pull that straight from here. We could pull it from anywhere, but and I will, you know, I definitely am interested in your guys' suggestions for anything within my skill set that I can do. So, for instance, maybe we'll do a workshop on, not a workshop, but I hate that. You know, talking about how to curve foundations, for instance. Let's do this. Yeah, I like the way that looks better. All right, so now let's go get our sulfur line. But yeah, like aluminum. You know, we could do a little video on that. I think I already put one on the channel on that. What? Curved foundations, blueprints, you know, just a deeper dive into those things. Or I might just play other factory games or other games that I'm into. Don't know. Don't know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both coal and sulfur on this line. And then I'm going to split them down here. Now, that's a really dangerous thing to do if you're using anything more than the belt. But I know that we only need 250 sulfur and whatever it was, 150 coal. So that can easily fit on our 762 belts or whatever it is, 760. So we can just belt the whole thing and use a smart splitter at the end to take care of it. Easily. And the other cool thing is that we won't even have to change the belts leading into it, at least not right now. so let's take this coal line, sulfur line. So we're just going to stop making this. Now we want to split it into two storage bins beforehand. Like, you don't want to split it with, say, just like a little merger in front of the thing, because unless you use like a smart splitter to dump the overflow. Otherwise, like if you only have, you know, a little merger and like 5 belt space in between each input, you know, if you get 10 sulfur in a row, which might happen, then you're screwed. The whole thing will shut down and you will be halfway across the map and your power will go down and you'll be sad. Where did I say I was going to build this? Right here, right? Yeah. Now, let's go. We'll get a smart splitter on here. Left output is coal, and we should see that going, and then center output is sulfur. Okay. Oops. That's how you make rocket fuel. Alright, so let's see. Kind of painted ourselves in a corner by doing this. Let's do this instead. And this is going to make compacted coal as an output. So we can pipe that back into our back into the system of, you know, this compacted coal turbo fuel thing over here. So we can put it right in here. I mean, normally I would just sink it, but Alright, so compacted coal is going in there. Now, I think over time this is going to diminish, but we can look for a second and see basically how long until our... well, right now it's producing more, but obviously it hasn't gotten the shock from losing all of its coal and sulfur yet, so... Okay, and then over here... Alright, great. Alright, let's do some... Let's get some power. Let me go check something. Did this hard drive turn and I didn't hear it once again? Yes. Alright, last one. Okay, let me go get some... Some of these. Should be a bunch in here, yeah, I figured there would be. Alright, so we could, if we wanted to, we could throw a sloop in here and turn this into 600. But right now we have 300 divided by 10.42. I'll tell you what 300 divided by 10.42. So that's 28 generators we can run. Why 10.42? Because of this. That's how much it needs when it's fully sharded. But we're also going to need some to... So here, let's just do this. Okay, so... Let's just go with 10 for now. A lot of people bitch about doing the generators. If you use shards, you have to do 3 times as few, so that makes it a lot easier. I don't even think it's blueprint worthy personally. Now, if you decided you wanted to make like 1 billion, then yeah, sure. But okay, no sheets. Alright, that's fine. We can leave it like this for a while. And then, what I want to do next time, let's see. What do we need to still do? We did our all iron inputs to HMF, copper lines for Luminous. Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah. Okay, I think we're pretty much caught up on everything we did on our to-do list. So let's wait for that hard drive to turn and see if we can roll ourselves the OC Supercomputer after that. Actually, oops. Oh, this is the, no. Did it eat all of my rotors? It ate some of them. I wanted to use those. Where was I putting those? Little thing. Not you. Where was that first? Is it under? Oh, it's over here. Then you're still doing that. Let's slow over here. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Just take these. Gonna add on more HMFs here pretty soon as well. You know, we better put a splitter here, actually. So the idea I have to deal with this access is, gosh darn it, that is so annoying. Okay, you know what? I don't need it right now. Alright, let's go grab a few Mercer spheres while we're waiting for this last drive to turn. Probably some shards too. This one's underground, I think. Oh, maybe not. It is. Yeah, this is... I have never been able to find this one. You know, if you know in the comments, just tell me, go down and go. I mean, I will admit I don't look very hard when I can't see the obvious path. I just go, no, screw this. So. I will search a little harder for summer sloops, of course, because they're considerably... Well, there's not as many on the map. The boys. Alright, did we get it? We did not. Okay, so we're gonna scum save. Yeah. Don't watch it. Don't watch if it makes yours, if it hurts too bad. Lame. We're definitely gonna get it this time. Watch. Wait, get that heavy flexible flare. There we go. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay, so we got that. So next episode is supercomputers, and they'll be very easy to make. All right, I'll catch you guys on the flip. Thanks for watching. Bye.